What's up everyone? Steve here once again with another skate park tour. This time I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the Roberto Clemente DIY park. Now this park was first started in 2010 on an old tennis court that the city just let skaters start building on. And so this DIY is one of the best designed ones I've ever seen as far as like the obstacles and how everything's been built. The guys who were doing it clearly knew what they were doing, definitely street skaters, and they continue to add to it and build on. So we're gonna go check it out and skate it a little bit. All right, so the first obstacle you've got is about a 3.5 foot bank ramp, quarter, no coping on it, just kind of a rough edge to it. But yeah, it's bank ramp mainly to just turn around on. And then you're gonna see one of the first things is this hubba ledge. That hubba definitely has been custom welded. It's about 10 feet long, about 14 inches to get onto. Skates like an up ledge as well. Concrete's on top of it, and the top part is about 8 feet long. So really dope obstacle there. And yeah, it's a good setup. Next you've got this bank area that's in progress. Just kind of skate like a little mini like bump type of setup towards the middle there. Obviously looks like it'll get done fairly soon whenever the next pour happens. Already got all the rebar and stuff like that set up. So as you can see, little tiny bumps on both ends, and long bank ramp. So should be good to get like you know, just tricks over the top. And then looks like a pyramid's going in here towards the back corner. All right, now as we move to the center of the DIY, you've got this 6 foot quarter, not very wide, and transitions a little bit sketchy, but you know, DIYs are supposed to be that way. This one's got some pool coping up at the top, so I'll show you that real quick. And yeah, good way to just kind of turn around, carve, you know, keep the session moving. Then you've got this kind of camel hump bump thing. Skate it like you know, a transfer, or looks like some people have tried to grind it, but yeah, it gives you like something to pump onto as you kind of move towards the middle of the park, where you've got another quarter with pool coping on it, about 4 feet tall, a little bit steep, and transitions kind of interesting. Some of the ground is a little bit you know, just cracks and stuff like that, but that's kind of normal for a DIY. Just have to skate it, figure it out, and get used to it. Then there's this pyramid with what looks like it had curbs on the top of it, maybe, or no, the parking blocks have been kind of set into the top of it, as you can see right there. But this thing is about 2 feet tall, maybe 5 or 6 feet wide, and then the length of it is about, I would say, close to 20 feet long. So a lot of options there to do tricks over it, across it, you know, do tail slides, things like that. Then as we go more in this direction, we've got another camel hump. Can be either pumped over or ollied, although trees might be getting in the way at this point. Need to cut those back. And then another quarter pipe. This one is another 6 footer. Definitely steeper, as you can see, kind of the radius here, but serves as the storage for all the DIY supplies, and pool coping on the top of this as well. So a lot of good neat transition stuff to skate here. All right, now you've got another camel hump thing and a volcano. I really like when DIYs have just interesting stuff like this, instead of just being kind of your standard, oh, we'll just put a bunch of boxes and some standard quarter pipes, but really come up with something creative. And you can see that here. They've also spent the time to really like try to paint this and smooth it out. So while it might have some weird lumps and stuff like that into it, it is an interesting obstacle, and you know, just provides some unique options for tricks. Over here we've got a few more bank ramps / pyramids, so options to grind these in both directions and do tail slides and things like that. This thing is about 2.5 feet tall, and then there's a taller pyramid quarter ramp thing over here that's 6 foot. It's got metal coping on it. The metal coping's about a 3-inch radius, sticks out pretty nicely, so I'm sure there's plenty of options there for tricks. And then as you can see over here, I've got a roll-in set up and basically ready to go for the next pour, as well as what will eventually be a taller bank ramp as well. So this could be kind of interesting to see how this gets filled in over time. All right, to round things out, we've got a couple different ledges and flat bars and some kickers, as well as the bank along the side. We'll start with these ledges. These things are about 14 inches tall, metal edges on all of them, and about 10 feet long, so they skate both as ledges and manual pads. If you follow Josh Kalis on Instagram, you will have seen him tear these things up, 360 flip nose slides and all kinds of other crazy tricks. He's just one of my favorite skaters, so I gotta shout him out. And then another flat bar. This thing is I'd say about 12 feet long and 14 or 16 inches tall. Another ledge to mirror what was we just passed by, same dimensions and everything. And then you've got this taller like bump to ledge thing set up here, skate in both directions, do board slides and stuff off the end of it. Looks like somebody had put a pole jam in as well. I'm not sure if that was like intended to be there or they just found a hole to stick it in, but that's there. And then you've got this bank to ledge pyramid setup, which is kind of a cool feature, about 2.5 to 3 feet up the bank, and then you can see the ledge up at the top. So skate it right over the top of this pyramid and do tricks into either side of the bank. Another bank to ledge flat bar setup. Looks like they had found an interesting piece of tubing and just kind of welded it all together to create something kind of unique. So basically flat bars going off on each end of it to provide something with a little bit more character. Last two things and we're done. Great curb setup right here. Have to shout that out because I'm a diehard curb skater. This thing is, gosh, 30 feet long plus, and transitions into 2 different styles of curbs. And then you've got this manual pad ledge thing set up as well. Metal edging on everything. So really dope DIY altogether. All right, so that does it for the Roberto Clemente DIY in Grand Rapids. Shout out to all the people who worked on this thing. This place is amazing. Can't wait to skate it for a little bit, and really just appreciate all you watching these videos to check out these places. So if you're ever in Grand Rapids, be sure to come to the Roberto Clemente Park right on the south, just south of downtown Grand Rapids, and get a session in. That's all from me. See you later.